Hello and welcome to Tales of Harbor, an actual play of OVA. Here online, I'm Wordsy, and I'm going to be your DM for this one. I am joined by the most polite players of any tabletop game on the internet. Action Shakespeare.
Where? What? Hold on. Where are these polite players? I want to meet them.
Traditionally, traditionally people say it's it's so nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
What? I mean, okay.
It's you know what? Hi, Shakes. What's up?
I'm okay. Hi. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. Shakes is going to be playing Daisy Bunsen. Also,
Oh.
Public Opinion is here.
I'm very well mannered.
Thank you. And B Drops is here. Playing Victoria. B is playing Dylan. I'm doing great.
I believe in you. Thank you for all of your hard work.
Thank you for believing in me. Can you tell it's been a little bit, guys? So, hey, we are going to be playing a game for you. I hope you enjoy it and find something fun too. Maybe something precious. But for now, you can't begin unless you know what happened before. So, last time on Tales of Harbor, we began the test of courage. Zelen entered first with Christopher Lark, and the two of them had a deeply enlightening conversation, I want to say. Their dynamic was, to say the least, a vibe. I feel like I'm old enough now that that's embarrassing to say, and that's great for me. But they talked about their siblings, they talked about the people in their lives, and they talked about a little bit by what might happen coming up next. But in doing so, they completed the test of courage. They walked through without many issues, a bit of supernatural flair here and there. But upon reaching the other side, escaping something chasing them, they heard something from inside the forest. But we do not see their point of view. No, this time we return to inside the forest as Daisy Bunsen and Victoria Lark are traversing the test of courage along the path. Can you guys tell me who's where? There's a path kind of lined through the forest with candles, and little spider webs and skeleton bones are kind of littered around to like make the setting a bit more spooky and scary. But I want to know like how you guys are positioned. What's the marching order?
Uh, it's a pretty clear path, so Victoria's just going to be quite hastily speed walking, just straight line to the finish.
Got it.
I guess on that note, Daisy's little legs are gotta try and catch up. She's not rushing to meet her, but she has to power walk, that's for sure.
She's pumping. This
She's pumping.
that walk you got to do when you're walking next to somebody tall. While you are walking and keeping up while walking, you see just in every direction around. The trees are dense but visible due to the light from the candles, and you can see what look like little snakes and stuff in the path that slither away before you approach them, possibly set up by students at Kodo, and some like what might be little end tables and stuff set out with like eyeballs and brains in a bowl. That
I thought you were supposed to be blindfolded for this kind of thing.
a lot of the kids set this up. Daisy, why are you poking holes?
What? They put me on the horror path.
Are you not afraid?
Eh. Maybe not in that way.
Understood. As you are both walking, can you both roll me a check to perceive, to like look around your surroundings?
I love seeing,
It's a very important thing to do.
looking at my stats. I'm gonna say intuitive is Daisy's looking at things
Yeah,
roll. That seems as good as any.
it's a good roll to roll.
8 for Victoria.
An 8. Beautiful.
5.
5. Okay. So, Victoria, you are the
Too short.
you're the person who sees this as you're out ahead. You see like some kids in like a ghost costume, kind of like shuffling into the woods very quickly to like ready to jump out to scare the two of you. What do you do? Daisy does not see this, unfortunately.
Ah. God, the children.
Think of them, Victoria.
Okay, well, Victoria spotted them, but she is too focused on moving straight ahead and finishing as quickly as she can. She doesn't, at the moment, imagine that children jumping out of a bush are going to be a problem for Daisy, so she is just going to maybe make a cursory glance towards the children's direction as she notices them, but pays them no further mind.
They see that you see them, and they don't jump out at you, but they do jump out at Daisy. So you walk by, like, kind of giving them a glance, and they go, "Oh shit!" "Oh no, wait!" And they jump out at Daisy. Daisy, a spooky ghost jumps out and goes,
Ah, he got me.
the kid in the the kid in the costume looks quite pleased, and begins to like wave their hands around as you continue to move.
Right. Right. There's probably a bit of that on this. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on.
Gets back into a jog to catch up to Victoria, who not stop moving.
No, yeah, she's
No, poor
she's
Daisy.
moving a little too fast for you to keep up with, even
Good
after
job.
you scared. Yeah, but no, as you move through the forest, you know, the movement gets slower. Less and less people seem to be around. The path continues to wind deeper and deeper in. You're not sure how long it will actually be, but you've been walking for what feels like maybe 15 minutes now.
This is a long one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say no response.
You think, filled with a few more kids jumping out at us.
Hmm.
It's just that hanging silence.
That's not
as
true.
we-
There's the sound of boots going bump, bump, bump,
Yeah,
and the sound of little feet going bump, 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 bump.
Yeah, scuff, scuff, scuff. It's just like the pup named Scooby Doo, Velma, like feet.
Oh man, Daisy would make a
Uh,
good Velma.
She could.
Yeah.
I have a slight tangent. I do have a Halloween thing in mind, and I should draw it
Ooh,
probably after
Yes.
this session.
I bought a fez.
Date the session. It's October.
Oh no! The spooky sessions in October. Oh my god!
Hey, it's like no, I didn't plan.
No,
this.
shut up! Shut up! No, shut up! We planned it.
Plan this. We
My
are
ISP planned it.
Yeah, no. As this silence hangs between you. Daisy.
Yeah, so it's definitely reached that point where this is a weirdly long walk, but it's a nature trail.
Yeah.
And you reach that point where, yeah, somebody should talk, right?
Yeah, probably.
And Daisy goes through maybe like 3 false starts of just any topic. Just like she almost brings something up. Almost again.
I found some things. I forgot I even packed the other day. I found a couple CDs from my old room at home. I totally forgot I had them.
Victoria keeps walking for a few more steps without saying anything. She passes a glance back at Daisy, as if she's listening to. I just see if that was going anywhere. But she turns back, still just walking ahead at the same pace. Cool.
I just mean, we talked about some of that older music before, right? Oh God, it's weird to say old now. But it might be nice to share properly when we get back on the road and stuff.
What's with this sudden small talk? Shouldn't we just get this over with?
I mean, yeah, right. But it's been kind of a hike, right? We haven't really gotten to talk since all of this.
Fine, you're the boss. Talk about whatever you want.
This isn't about... Fine, all right, you got me. I handled things poorly when sending us here. I'm not proud of it. And I am sorry.
Ooh. Gasp. Victoria stops dead in her tracks in the middle of the path.
Daisy was walking just fast enough to almost hit her.
Love it. Turns on her heel and just glares down at Daisy. You're sorry? Now? Now that we're on the last fucking part of this job, just about to be done just as soon as we finish this stupid fucking test? Gee, thanks! And she reaches into her pocket and she grabs all those crumpled up detention slips she shoved in there and she throws them on the ground between them.
Oh,
It's that like derails her for a second. Like, what?
Technically, Daisy should give her another detention slip.
Oh my god.
She did say fuck me.
yeah.
Come on.
I'm joking.
School!
What happens in the woods stays in.
When else was I supposed to do it, huh? Neither of us had very clear heads about this thing,
I had a very clear head about this thing. I knew I didn't want to go here, and I said so. We've got Renee and Clyde and 87 just sitting on standby with their fucking thumbs up their asses as our backup, and a boatload of teenagers who could fit into this job way better than I could. But you told me I just had to suck it up and do it, and now you want your brownie points for sympathizing?
Look, it was that or leave you out cold, and I wasn't exactly given a lot of options here. I didn't want to just abandon you to that whole mess in Mineshaft.
Why didn't you just be honest and say that then? What was all that bullshit about telling me I just have to do it?
Well, it's not like you listened to much else. You guys didn't even keep me in the loop for half the crap you got up to. What was I supposed to do?
Just because I don't agree with you all the time doesn't mean I'm not listening. But fine, sure, I guess
guess I could have told you. You're right. But would you honestly have done anything but tell me I'm wrong and to mind my own business?
Well, maybe I would have, yeah. Maybe. Do you just think I'm a person who likes to say no? Does it not occur to you that I care? They want you to be safe?
Of course I know that. That's why I really need you to understand why I care about this shit. Everybody needs someone like that. And I will always, always be someone who gives a shit. And I'm really fucking grateful you care about me. I mean it, but if you know what it's like to reach out just for someone, just for no one to care.
Victoria. It's an admirable attitude, but I'm just trying to say you have people in your life. Everything you do affects them, and sometimes it feels like you don't even comprehend that.
Why do you call it an admirable attitude? Like you don't even take it seriously. Like you think I don't take it seriously.
That's of course you take it seriously. That's entirely what scares me.
Why does it scare you? You know I can handle myself and get things done. You've seen that plenty of times by now.
That's just, Gah. I don't know. It just feels like you're rushing to open every door out there, and you don't care who answers. That's like,
Daisy looks around at the spooky environment.
It's like a ghost chasing unfinished business.
Victoria kind of seems to settle down. She suddenly seems very somber, and she kneels down into the dirt and starts picking up the detention slips and shaking them off, getting off the loose dirt before just putting them back in her pocket. And before she gets up, she does look up at Daisy, and she says, "Is that what death looks like to you?"
What?
Daisy's like, the first time in a long time that Daisy has been like actually eye to eye, face to face with Victoria.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
she's
not a
short.
common. Yeah. I forgot already. No, she's looking like it's a little, she's a little stunned at the question and just kind of like mind reeling, at such a personal person to person moment. Just
I mean, like, just like stories and what that key showed us.
kind of starts losing eye contact a bit.
As Daisy looks down and away from Victoria, she looked around a little earlier at like the spooky environs and those candles that were once lit are now, some of them are lit, some of them are out in a pattern. They seem to be on off, on off, on off, on off. The forest around you seems to have bent away a bit. It's like looking through a fisheye lens. The world just kind of arcs away from you, and you all smell something sweet, almost naturally gummy, and as the two of you are just in this moment together, this little bit of time, I'm gonna ask both of you to make one more perceive around you roll.
Do it again. Yeah.
Want to get like a 4.
my
This one's
second
a
time at
12.
the rodeo. I have a
Nice.
6.
Beautiful. So you both hit it. The both of you notice that there's still trees around you immediately, but if you look further, you see fields and fields of flowers. A sea of red, jagged things, spider lilies that extends on into the distance for so long you don't know if you'll ever see the end of it. In this moment, both of you are together, but you're somewhere entirely different. It's like this little section of that test of courage has been pulled somewhere else, somewhere a little more frightening. And outside of this bubble, Zelen,
Yep.
you ran out the side of the forest with Christopher and made your way to like the finishing line, and then you heard a noise coming back from the forest, and as you are looking on at it, as you see, well, what should be a normal forest, you see it very quickly grows denser, as if the trees are compacting together. The roots start to grow up and gnarl towards you quickly, faster than any plant could possibly go naturally. And it seems the forest itself is trying to keep you out.
No.
I have a feeling that was going to be the response.
No, thank you.
Not tonight, Spooky Forest.
Chris did point out last time that like everybody else had seemed to make it out, but Daisy and Victoria were missing. So what are you doing in this moment? Like, are you rushing in? Are you like going back for help? What's the play?
Is Timony here, like, at the finish line?
Yes, he is.
Timony,
Yes.
I'm going in for Daisy and Victoria. If
He looks like he wants to give you pause, but he does not stop you with what we're saying next.
it takes more than 45 minutes, I think you should go get name.
Okay, sure. I can do that. Are you sure you want to go alone?
I'll be fine. I'm not scared of this thing. Besides, she points at the flower. I'm protected.
He gives you a weak smile and then kind of looks at the crowd who is kind of like got their hackles up over this. You see the other students who are like, should we go help or what's going on? And you hear a voice that kind of powers over the rest of the crowd. Attention students, Senorita Taiba here. Looks like something maybe a little odd is happening. Don't worry. We're going to make sure all the students are out of the forest. I would ask any students who have passed away or are undead, I would ask you to find a faculty member and have them escort you at least 100 meters away from the forest. Okay? All right. And then she lets go of a curse that was quieting everybody else and elevating her own voice. And she begins to chant something. Not that you know what that means.
Zilla pauses and what are you doing?
I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. I don't think I ever caught your name.
I'm Zelen.
Right on. Well, Zelen, it was brought to my attention that there might be some supernatural, things going on in this forest. So I have prepared a counter curse for it that should, if I what I've been told is correct, it's a malevolent spirit. It should render any otherworldly or undead being inert for a bit. You look like you're about to
Can
head
you
into-
give me 45 minutes to go in and get them before you attempt that?
As a faculty member, I should urge you to not go into there.
I'm a professional.
Right.
They're my friends.
I will unleash this the second the curse is finished. It will take time, but
How much time?
as she's working, she's like quickly drawing symbols in the air. I would estimate 30 minutes at the most.
Zelen turns around and begins walking into the forest.
All right. Beep beep. Name is probably freaking out somewhere. Can you make me a move quickly check?
Honk, honk, my guy.
My dude.
All right.
A scree.
So I got agile. I got.
Yep.
Let's see. Do I have anything else?
Normally.
Okay, so is the forest actively,
Mhm.
or how thick is it?
It's like a wall is in front of you that like the roots have risen up to form a defensive barrier.
Oh, then I'm going to attack.
I see.
I'm going to cut my way through this.
Makes sense.
I'm sorry, nature.
It's okay.
Roll my making an attack dice.
Yeah, please do. Like defensive 3.
12.
Well, you've certainly defeated it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Be gone, trees.
you cut away at the trees and you feel
Daisy clutches her side. Ah!
Did you know trees can feel pain?
you feel the forest shudder as you strike not a forest but an entity, and you open a way for you to get in. Do you go through?
Yes.
Awesome. You hop through and you can see twisting briars and like thorns just kind of like circling up and crunching like the candles and the trunks of the trees, making everything a bit more terrifying. And quite literally, it's no longer a fun test of courage. It's a bad test of courage. But as you start off towards what you can see left of the path, we're going to cut back to Daisy and Victoria. So, as the two of you are surrounded by endless flowers,
Uh,
Huh, it's that flower Zelen had.
oh. Oh, no.
I get. Zelen did explicitly mention a curse before, right?
yes,
Something.
Uh,
I know she came to Daisy first, right?
she did because she wanted to know what it was, and you did correctly recognize the flower as Lycoris radiata, or red spider lily. I'm gonna put that in chat just for everybody so they know.
Yeah.
Lycoris radiata. It's you knew it was a plant that was around the shrine that was here. That was upkept by a local, a guy who came and paid for a shrine to be built here. It is also incredibly poisonous, was the other thing you remembered. It's super toxic to eat.
Victoria opening her mouth.
Wait!
Like freaking Littlefoot.
Motherfucking tree star.
Nice.
Sorry about narrative tension. Go on.
No, you're good. You're good. So yeah, no, you recognize these flowers in every direction, and you know, you're not sure exactly what all this is, but you do know something bad's happening.
Those weren't there before, were they?
They were like on the other side of the trees.
What?
They're really pretty.
Yeah.
Daisy is just like her eyes are just going everywhere.
She's
in full prey animal mode.
Daisy, make me a plants check and a intuitive check.
Sure.
Yeah. You can add brains to this too if you'd like.
That's so many fucking dice.
I'm aware.
What a nice stroll versus fighting for my life.
Yeah, this is really pretty. Wow. I'm glad you stopped me, Daisy. It's really nice.
Actually,
Stop and smell the what the fuck?
it's a weird thing.
Okay, that is 10
10d6.
10 extra dice.
All right, if you can
Extra, so 12.
if you can give me
D6.
a 10, I think you might learn something here.
12 ones, which would still work.
It would. Or if you get 8 ones and like 2 threes. And a 5. Oh, an 18.
I also
Narrowly passed.
Oh boy. So as you look around, you spot other flowers kind of dotted throughout the spider lilies dominate the area, but
Yeah.
other flowers are kind of in the place to be, kind of jutting up out, being very pronounced. You spot a couple different ones that you would recognize as like maybe like odd to be in this area this time of year. It's very cold, and even odder still to be growing amongst this very aggressive other plant.
I think you had the right idea before. Maybe we should go to the end as quickly as possible.
Kind of, not quite incredulously, but does give her a bit of a look for a moment. But she shrugs and moves along.
Okay, so you move like out of the little circle of trees that had been around you when this happened.
Back to the path if it is anywhere in sight.
It is not.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Oh no!
Yes, you are
Uh,
somewhere
Oh,
entirely
no!
new.
Was there any landmarks marking the exit, like any noteworthy?
It was supposed to be the candles, but like once you get past the trees, it's all flowers.
Okay, so literally it was just the candles in the path, and there's nothing else to lead us.
No.
Looks around to see if there's any trace of the way we got here. Presumably not.
As you look back, you do see something in the distance. You see 2 candles, and a bit of smoke that's rising throughout the haze. That is just kind of in the infinite expanse of flowers. You see, like maybe 100 feet away from you, you see 2 candles, a little bowl with incense in it, and what looks like that shrine.
It's not the road, but it's the only candles around.
Time to investigate.
yeah. Daisy's taking this one too, and kind of
Okay.
definitely doing her best to just stay right behind Victoria's legs.
As you two approach this shrine, it has, like I said, a little incense on it. Those 2 candles. There is a picture frame that is covered with some cloth, as well as like some little tchotchkes and knickknacks that kind of cover there's a little like wooden bird. There's a hairbrush. There's like a little flower hairpin. Some like some clippings of hair in another bowl. And there's a little engraving at the base of the shrine, and it says, "Here lies love lost."
Reads over it again. Is so is the photo completely covered?
It is completely covered.
Well, time to change that.
Oh, wait. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Uh,
Victoria, can you make me a mental defense roll?
well,
You'll need at least a 10 here.
I guess in the spirit of things, I might have her stop just before
Okay.
she actually does it and
Okay.
glance at Daisy.
I just. This doesn't seem right? This doesn't seem like just a normal thing, right?
I don't know what kind of haunted trails the magic school throws on.
I.
It's pretty fucking elaborate, though. What else are we gonna do? After-
Daisy looks around at the infinite field of flowers.
After Daisy flounders for a few seconds, then she'll do it. So you said mental defense.
Yes, make a mental defense roll, please.
What? That's a 6.
Not a 10. Okay. So you reach
Uh-oh.
for it. You grab a hold of like the edge of the little cloth to pull it up. And Daisy, you see Victoria stop. Her, as if she's not in control of her own body, and her shoulders shudder. Tears begin to streak down her face, tinged with a little bit of pinkish red. And like something seems to have frozen her, be it you're not sure what actually has caused it. She appears to be able to move, but she does not appear to be able to like follow through with this action.
Are you okay? What's going on?
And how does Victoria feel?
Victoria, you feel a profound sadness, a sorrow that is mixed with rage, and you're unsure if it's entirely your own.
She glances down at the engraving again at the bottom.
Here lies love lost.
Kind of a lot for a school event. What the fuck is this?
She kind of tries to laugh it off a little. It's not working.
No. In fact, can you give me a defense roll against another attack this time?
Another mental defense?
Yes.
Okay.
And this one is actually going to roll to attack you with a 6. An 8 actually.
Oh, 18.
Yes. Okay. So here's what happens. You're able to keep it together. You like your knees feel weak. Your knees feel weak. Arms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
Wheeze me.
Man, this branding thing has gotten crazy.
You like stumble back a little bit, but you're able to catch yourself, and just this place feels ill. It makes you feel a little sick. You don't succumb to whatever just tried to like instill itself in your heart, but you do recognize that something tried to further impress more feeling into you. It tried to like force its emotions into you. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't know who set this up. It's not funny.
Daisy, when Victoria steps back, do you do anything with the shrine?
not the same thing.
Mhm.
Definitely not reaching to touch that thing. Okay, so
different.
there's a
I'm built different.
um okay, so we have the inscription. We have a brush, a bowl of hair,
You have
And,
a
and a bird knick-knack,
you have a wooden bird,
and a hairpin.
a hairpin, a brush, and a bowl of like hair clippings.
Uh,
Man, what do you do in a situation like this?
You said-
Daisy,
Oh wait, no.
Oh.
Has Daisy seen the shrine?
Yes. Well, I guess not before this.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Zelen told her about a thing that happened,
Yes, she did tell her about it.
Okay.
and I don't know if she provided anything relevant to our situation. I
I-
can't remember.
I think
Out
she
of character.
told Daisy the whole appeasing the spirit
Yes.
with flowers thing.
Yes, I believe that did happen.
I mean,
Did she? Tell
yeah, I
the
guess
I can't remember.
for literally no other option, Daisy looks around at the countless spider lilies. My brain just shut off with the name.
Licorice radiata.
Licorice radiatas.
Hi, Shimini here. Just to remind you, it's the chorus radiata.
Yeah, I bet you on my studying.
Oh boy.
There'll be a couple of Wikipedia
Licorice
binges.
Radiator.
Licorice radiator.
Daisy
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Daisy reaches down
Hey y'all,
to
it's Licorice
grab one of
Radiator. What's up?
them.
You reach down to grab one of the spider lilies. This is a very serious moment.
Yeah.
You reach down to grab one. I'm so happy we're doing this again. You reach down to grab one of the spider lilies and lift it up. What do you do with it?
Truly, for lack of a better idea, just place it kind of center with the rest of the items,
Okay. You place the center with the
like
rest
right
of
in front of the picture, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, an offering.
Mhm.
Zelen mentioned something a while ago.
You
I
place.
have no idea.
You place that offering in front of the picture. We're gonna cut back to Zelen. Zelen, as you are running through this forest, there's trees and vines and branches growing like seemingly in your path to stop you, but you're able to push past, cut through, and keep moving. You follow what remains of the path. You see lit candles, and you weave in and out. As you are moving, it's very. I'm not going to make you roll for this. You clearly see there are things running on either side of you, and they are moving very fast. It's hard to get a clear look at them because they're moving between the trees and stuff, but they almost look they're humanoid, but they're just kind of like tracing you as you move.
What's your problem,
What
Spectre?
is wrong with you?
You speak, and one of the things that is like on either side of you just
Classic.
makes noise at you. Yeah, I love a death rattle.
I understand. Thank you for telling me.
Is that so?
Wow. Can I go to your TED Talk?
I understand now. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Pia, what do? Do you keep running?
Yes, but also going to say you shouldn't do this. They didn't do anything to you.
That is the wrong sequence of words, Pio. I'm very sorry.
Uh-oh.
Can you make me a defense roll?
Salad.
Of what variety? Like
This
a
is
physical one or a mental
physical,
one?
a physical attack, yeah.
All right.
They're just hucking shit at you.
Against a 10. Very beatable number.
I need. I wrote this number down wrong. It should be a 4. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Wow.
No,
The power of the devil.
Can't touch this.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Zellen's too cool. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, okay.
We've
Something
all rolled the triple six.
uh,
Triple ones.
yeah, something sharp from above you just descends, it, like as if it appeared from nowhere, like a almost hooked claw thing just moves past you, and you're able to just avoid. Oh, how do you dodge it? Actually, no, fuck me. Let me tell you what to do.
Forward roll.
Okay, yeah. You do a forward roll in the as you like when you roll and come back up and like look at the things that were around you. They're gone. You don't know where they went. They sped off.
They bet, yeah. They're peeling out. Oh Jesus!
She's good. Oh, she's good. All right. Okay, so you do that forward roll and you keep moving. I'm gonna need a investigation roll.
Well, let's see. Well, if I bring all of my investigation to bear on that,
Mm-hmm.
it's 70. So
That's a
Fine.
pretty
crank it all the way up.
hefty number.
But it's only a 6.
6. With a 6, you do spy like the path converges a bit. You can clearly see there's something deeper in the forest, a pulsing mass, and then there's the path continued on with just the candles. Which way do you want to go?
Towards the pulsating mass.
Awesome. You start heading towards the pulsating map, and the mass in the forest fights back harder. Can you make me another traversal roll? This time you're going to need an 8.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue attacking the darkness.
Okay. Punch back against the darkness.
That's a 9.
Perfect. So you're just slicing through at like you're not moving the fastest, but you are a freight train. Nothing is getting in your way. As like every briar, every branch that tries to stop you is just made into ribbons, and you continue on towards the mass. We move back to Daisy and Victoria as you leave this offering. What are you thinking of in this moment? Give me your honest thought.
In this moment as she's placing it, or just
Like, kind of, what is on Daisy's mind right now? Like, not like obviously if pedantry, you know, I put flower on pedestal, but
yeah, no.
what is what's like occupying Daisy's thoughts in this moment? Like, what is running through her brain palace?
I mean, that previous conversation. The word Victoria's words is that what death looks like to you? Are just it's sitting with her, and like just everything about the conversation, and I mean, like even the inscription in a weird way.
Okay.
Some distinct the situation between these two and their bond over the years
Right.
leading up to this moment is definitely sitting there swirling around in her head, and truly, like, she was motivated by Zellen's only, experience, but it's like love lost and stuff like that. The offering of a flower is truly one of the most famous gestures.
Indeed, it is.
So a lot of that swirls around.
While you're thinking of this, as you place this flower, Victoria, you see Wisp come off of Daisy as she's like putting the lily down. Memories of the people that she's associated with in the past couple of years. You see memories of yourself, of Teresa, of Gloriosa, of Zelen, Tammany, the teens, everybody Daisy was working with to like help rebuild Harbor. Just these connections that have sort of helped build the bridge to this point here. And this whole conversation started when Daisy mentioned bringing something back from her past. Or finding something from her past. A lot of the frequent memories you see coming out of Daisy are things that she's brought back to right now. Those CDs, the old music, somebody attempting to rekindle a relationship with her sister, and I think in this moment, do you have any strong memories of your past, Victoria? Is there something like watching all of this unfold before you? Does it spring anything to mind for you?
Nope, just kidding.
And everybody, we're gonna
end.
head to break.
And
on
we all
that.
died.
It's definitely plenty that she can sympathize with. Unfortunately, she is making note of some faces she doesn't recognize.
Mhm.
Other purple-haired bunnies in these images. It's probably not hard to intuit that.
Right.
And she's probably thinking about how she doesn't really know anything about Daisy's family. And
Sorry.
wondering, well, she knows Daisy lives alone, and she's never really heard her talk about her family, so there's probably a chance that they aren't very close, and it leads Victoria thinking towards all the recent event in her life, I guess, here at the school. Her own experiences, just really, really missing her brother and being very happy that things kind of seem like they might be going somewhere. She thinks, I can't wait to get out of here and see him when we leave this stupid test.
I think as you're having these thoughts, Daisy can't see it because she's focused, and you're kind of maybe a little busy trying to make sure nothing is going to be coming at you guys. Similar wisp come out of you, and we see meetings you've had with Chris recently. The connections you forged here, despite not going to class for multiple days.
Oh. Is it supposed to be like a puzzle thing? One more thing. I suddenly remembered one of the things she did buy, if memory serves, from the shop
Oh yeah.
at school was a lighter.
Yeah.
An offering is not complete without the incense to, well, I guess the ritual is that the smoke sends it up.
Yes.
So she's going to bend down and do that.
Daisy, Victoria joins you, and she lights the incense as you place the flower in the center, and that sweet smell that had kind of like buffeted you before kind of recedes, and you smell like that rich, smoky, like flavor from from the incense kind of burning as it begins to waft up into the air, and there's a soft at first and then increasingly violent gust of wind that begins to pick up.
Did we do it?
I was about to say, like, there was like this moment where Victoria leans in and they were like kind of like maybe the closest they've been this whole trip, like body wise.
I mean, that still happens. Like you guys have a little moment.
But
yeah.
and then the wind fucking kicks in.
Daisy barely catches a glimpse of the memory wisps. Oh, what the? The wind just.
One
Um,
specific one. Anyways,
mhm.
Hmm.
and it blows away.
Well, the wind begins to pick up, and as you two are together right here in this moment, that wind rises and rises and rises. The incense doesn't go out. The things on the altar don't the shrine don't like disappear. They don't blow away. You guys seem to be in the center of whatever this is, as around you, wind and storm begin to rip up the field of flowers in every direction. And I do need both of you to make a defense roll.
Physical or mental?
Daisy's
Physical.
blown away.
Against a 6.
Daisy just swept up in a gale like a paper bag. I'm assuming I
Uh-oh.
can use quick as normal.
Yes, you can.
Alright. Runs against the wind.
Daisy, now our turn.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daisy, you're kind of small. Like bits of stone and rock buffet this area, and one of them hits Victoria in the head real hard.
Oh,
Ugh.
Oh my god!
You see like a gash form, and Victoria, you take a little bit of damage there.
yeah. Is this a just bonk, or is this a Victoria gets knocked on her ass because a rock hit her?
Yeah, no, Victoria, you take 10 points of damage.
Jesus, yeah, that sounds.
A rock to
pretty
the head will do
harsh.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the skull is very. It's a bad place to be hit, actually.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
go.
god,
A lot of
Victoria.
important things in your head.
That's where your brains is.
Yeah, among other things.
Yeah.
Victoria
Mm,
wow, she recoils from that. Ow. Her immediate reaction is to grasp around at her head to check where she got hit. She's mostly groping around her left ear.
you still feel like warm there. You clearly something is coming out. And as this thing hits you, like your body is bigger than Daisy's, so like you prevent other things from hitting her just from being so close to her in this very moment. As this thing hits you, Daisy, you see this injury form on Victoria, and she looks a little dazed. Do you do anything in this right now, Daisy?
I just like immediately checking on her, like
Mhm.
I don't know if there's anything more in this ritual that needed to be done anyways, but if there was,
We'll see
yeah,
in
it's
just a moment.
Like, oh my god, no!
Um,
Oh, are you okay? Oh, jeez.
She's making sure nothing hit the rose before she answers.
Nothing hit the rose. Yes, I'm sorry. I would
Yeah.
have said the warm.
Believe.
You felt something running
No,
down your
yeah.
face, but the rose is still there. Yes.
also
She grasps in a panic. She ascertains this, and she has a bit of a sigh as she sort of staggers back to her feet. Yeah. Wipes some blood off of her
Oh.
forehead. Ugh.
I mean, it's so weird to consider this because it's just like this is like RPG brain,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I mean, we got that first aid kit,
Did you
or
do?
she got that first aid experience, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you can attempt to dress this wound right now.
You know what?
Yeah.
She's staff at a public thing.
Yeah.
She probably has a fanny pack with a little, with some first aid in case anybody got some scuff knees.
Tales of Harbor Fact 203. Daisy does wear a fanny pack.
You know, when she has to do things like this, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
She just would. It's too useful.
They're becoming trendy again, you know?
I got trail mix in this one. So do you want to help kind of dress those wounds?
Yeah, yeah, she'll tend to, you know, pull out the gauze or whatever to soak up some blood at least.
Okay. Make me
yeah.
a medicine roll to like help fix that, and we're gonna swap back over to Zelen. Zelen, you mad dash toward this pulsing mass. It is reverberating with just malevolent, evil energies. Or apparently evil energies. It's not okay. 6. As this thing pulses outwards, you can see inside figures, like creatures, probably. What do you do?
What do they look like?
Hard to say. They're like black, shadowy things, like inside the mass. You can see through it, but it's not very clear.
All right. Someone's gonna reach out with their left hand and grab a hold of the mask.
All right. Are you just trying to like reach through and extend a hand, or are you trying to like rip it apart?
I'm trying to force an opening.
Okay, give me a strength roll, just to muscle your way through a big thing. I'm a descriptive genius.
You did it.
That was only a 6.
6. Okay, so you force your hand through. You feel like you immediately like you're strong. Your hand just kind of bangs against the side, and when it gets through, as gale force winds are happening in there. But this opening does allow for a boon to your allies. Inside the bubble, as you are tending to this wound, Daisy, you're focused on
Hold still. Let me just.
the stinging alcohol sucks, but
How am I supposed to hold still with the freaking hurricane?
Just get low. It just.
Daisy, there's no time for that. So Victoria, as Daisy's sitting through this, you notice the hand punch through the veil. You see the hand of someone who has helped you throughout many situations, reaching out to help you once again. You see the hand of your friend Zelen Mari.
Oh fuck!
She probably stands a little faster than Daisy's prepared for.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
The only thing standing between you guys.
Put this band-aid on, okay?
Crumbles.
Slap and applied. The only thing standing between you and Zelen right now, guys, is a lot of powerful wind. A lot of welling up of just pressure has built up in between you two. How do you want to do this? Anybody can take the light here.
Did we even do it? Does it matter?
I'm having a hard time telling what. But I really hope this isn't ruining our chances at this. Might just be too angry to reason with an A capacity.
Maybe they just made a stupid ass test that we don't know how to solve. That's their problem.
Zelen, did you want to try and force your way further in, or did you have another plan?
I don't know how strong or how loud is the wind? Can Zelen be heard from?
If you scream, yes.
Blow up that mic.
Yeah, Zelen will call out. Victoria, Daisy,
It's over.
are you in there?
you guys hear her voice, and when your names are spoken, the wind begins to lessen. It's not gone, but it's still, it's weaker.
Blinks. Well, I guess that's our way out.
Okay. Zelen!
Zelen, when your name is spoken, the mass like kind of crumbles and it becomes a little bit brittle and begins to. Oh, it's easier for you to push through, and you can like get like half of your body through, and you can reach out a hand further.
Yeah, Zelen will punch and kick this drywall apart.
As the barrier shrinks between you two, you guys could reach up and try to grab her hand.
Nah, no.
Okay,
What is
actually,
saying here?
I was considering actually. This will
Hmm.
probably have to be cut too. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Did Shakes, would you prefer I finish or initiate the finish of this scene while it's still just the two of them, or once they are outside?
That's a good question.
This might be a good moment.
Because this will probably be the last time to have them alone for now.
It's true. I wasn't.
Alone
it would-
quotations.
yeah, it would be that, or just find another spot post catastrophe. I don't know.
This might be a good time, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, like, Zelen, you're reaching in, and the wind barrier is diminishing but not gone. Zelen is reaching out, and Daisy Victoria, you guys can both see her kind of like reaching for you. What do you guys do?
Daisy looks back at the shrine one more time.
It looks like it's mostly intact still, but this little area is still pretty protected. Like there's rocks and stuff flying around, but it's minor stuff. Victoria got a little unlucky, but it seems like this area was purposefully left not wind buffeted.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Victoria gives one last glance to the shrine herself, mostly at the photo that she could not uncover.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess she knows better than to try that again. And it's the way forward is clear. She takes a few steps towards the opening Zelen is making. And she pauses for a moment, and she kind of rubs on the band-aid on her forehead, making sure that it's properly adhered after slapping it on a second ago. And she suddenly remembers she and Daisy were having a conversation before this, actually.
Beautiful timing.
And she remembers Daisy's response, and she grumbles a little because she thinks Daisy kind of dodged the question. But she decides she's not really gonna push against it for now. But she does turn around back to face her after she had walked off a little bit, and she says, "Well, for me, I guess what makes me look like a restless ghost to you is what makes me feel alive. I want to see and do everything I can, and I do have a lot of unfinished business. I kept running from it before, but you're right, I am chasing it now. And I might fail, or just end up hurt, or hurting someone else, but the idea of not giving everything my all while I can is more scary than anything, because I realized I'd rather be haunted by my fuck-ups than my uncertainties."
It's Daisy is not mentally prepared to get back to this conversation, so it's like but you know, the more Victoria talks, the more she's kind of gets right back lost in it as if they weren't where they were, and that final sentiment like really almost visibly like lands on her, you know, in relation to her own life. And
I, I'm just terrified you're gonna run into a mistake that you never had to make.
She stands there thinking about it for a sec.
Fair enough.
She claps her hands and turns around, walking back towards Zellen's handmade exit. I can't say what's gonna feel good or bad 5-10 years down the line. I just roll with the punches and throw a few back. Haven't won every fight, but I'm still learning.
Daisy once again looks at the situation.
Yeah, I guess you still are. Can you, at least can you just keep me a little more up to speed? We've been through enough together to ask that at least.
She stops again and turns back to see if Daisy's actually coming this time.
She's been slowly following.
She waits for
twiddling her
Daisy to.
fingers.
Oh, twiddler. She waits for Daisy to catch up before she starts walking again, and she sort of rolls her head and her eyes somewhat imperceptibly.
Ugh. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can do that. But only if you remember I'm not doing it to ask for your permission.
Daisy manages a little smile.
Yeah, deal. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, this place sucks.
As you guys both commiserate on how much this sucks, Zelen is fighting the wind and like
I have to save them.
Oh, you guys are here.
Does it still work? Zelen, 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 Zelen.
Yeah.
It doesn't get that weaker. You've got diminishing returns on it, and you're able to like grab hands with her. I'm going to need like either a strength check from all three of you or a strength and a resilience check to like grab on and then like survive the storm as you're pulled through.
Well, I will
Difficulty of
have to be strong once again. I'm going to spend
drama.
a little bit. Well, no, drama dice. See, if I do it before the roll, I can just spend endurance.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and not diminish my maximum.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 5 to get another die on this.
Makes cool. You're gonna need at least a 10. Dylan and Victoria and sorry.
Hey,
Victoria and Daisy.
that is a 10.
Pretty good.
Nice.
I will need an 8 from both of you.
Would dexterous be applicable?
You can try to like make a dive for it. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Throw your momentum at it. Put your finger on the scale.
Cries.
All right, Daisy.
I guess quick.
Cool.
Momentum.
Yeah, we're all just trying to like shove our way through real fast.
Yep. You made the barrier
you know
as
what?
small as you could.
I'm gonna make a case for her passion for life dice, especially with a renewed,
Right.
you know, with that conversation.
Okay.
So-
I can let that happen. Yeah, that's fine.
It's motivating her.
I will still need an
Yeah, oh, we'll see.
8.
That puts it up to 66. Yeah.
Yep, roll them bones.
Yeah, 10 exactly.
Right, 10 exactly. So
Daisy shoves Victoria.
so Victoria, you run and jump through, and it like you don't make it all the way. Your fingertips get right on top of Zellen's, and then you feel the wind starting to push you away.
Winnie
But
the Pooh and Rabbit's Hole.
Daisy just gets in the lower back, right?
Yep.
She's just
she hops in your back, provides just enough weight to keep you in
on your back,
yeah.
actively pushing, grounded.
Okay. You push her
Falls
forward.
out the other side on her face.
Yeah, pretty much.
As you guys tumble through the hole, the mass begins to collapse. Smoke and leaf begin to rise into the air, and as the three of you sit and wait for the smoke to clear, you as leaves and petals begin to fall and settle on the ground, the three of you are sitting in front of the shrine. You're at the on the like stone landing. You can see the stairs that lead down to like the parking lot down below. The flower that you placed on the altar is still there, and the other bits and pieces of those offerings, they seem to be gone. But the photo is still there covered.
Victoria turns to Zella. How the hell did you solve the shrine part of that? That was weird. We couldn't really. Did we solve it? Glances at Daisy. Did we?
I like to imagine they're in a comical heap and Daisy's like on top of Victoria.
Something that I don't believe was an intended part of the test of the challenge. Something seems to have gone wrong. I believe the curse's teacher is going to overreact, so we should get back
Oh,
there so they don't
God.
before they do something
Victoria also
unnecessary.
notices that Zellen's alone, and wait, where's Chris?
He's at the finish line. When you didn't turn up, I went back in alone.
Yeah, well, saved our asses.
Yeah. Wait, no, wait, we gotta hurry.
Oh, man, we're like last place though, aren't we?
There's no time to worry about that right now.
Okay.
We gotta go.
So what the
Daisy's
fuck's
like
going
all
on?
Daisy like starts moving and then realizes they're in the middle of a fucking forest and is like, oh,
What's that? What should we?
Oh yeah, that's the same fucking altar that was in there. Except it's missing a
Huh?
bunch of stuff.
It's haunted. I'm not sure what set it off this time.
Daisy and Victoria probably share a look.
Haunted's not usually what people call like shrines, but
Well,
God, spirits, ghosts, what do I know?
Yeah.
I'm not an expert. It struck me as a haunted type of thing, but perhaps there is one of the teachers may know more about it. And the
Hey,
specific
speaking of-
nature.
That's me.
No, the one that's about to set off a fucking
Yeah,
ghost nuke.
that thing. She was at the finish line last you guys heard. You guys head off
Well-
towards the end.
Yeah, Zelen, please guide.
All right. We trundle on back to the finish line
Okay.
with speed.
You guys run back to the finish line as quickly as possible. The forest is a much shorter trek this time, Daisy and Victoria. It's like 3 minutes. You You reach the finish line, where you see Chris has organized all of the students into little search parties, and he's like issuing like orders. All right, so stick together, stay with this teacher, and just work as a group to help find them. Things seem to have calmed down, so we should be able to. Oh, hey! As he sees the three of you like start coming out of the end into the forest.
Oh fuck, we
Uh,
really are last place.
You do
Stop
not
the ritual! Stop the ritual!
Uh,
Time out!
You do not see Senorita Taiba here.
What? Where'd she go?
Where did who go? Chris is like looking over at Victoria with the band-aid on her head.
Grabs him by the fucking.
Ah! Miss Bunsen!
Oh hey hey.
No. It's not that aggressive, but
Let's hear your little shit. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, motherfucker. No. Senorita Taiba, with the curse teacher. She's
Oh.
sending something off, isn't she?
Yes, she said something about the observatory because it has the school casting thing that kind of lets you do magic to everything at once.
Ah,
Oh.
Oh. Are things fucked up out here too?
Well, yeah, there was like the forest came alive and started to like, I don't close itself off.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I mean, it is a little bad. I'm not gonna die. But what
Crazy
she's doing
space
is
magic.
way
Sorry.
more extreme.
Listen. I don't take that class. I have a vague understanding of how it works, but if she's doing any sort of curse thing, I would head back to the school now if you're trying to stop it.
Wait, what's the big deal? Isn't it causing problems?
Well,
It-
I guess.
Like, wouldn't this be a good thing?
Yeah, I
She's
honestly agree.
casting a school-wide
Well, she already
duel.
she already she already had the undead students like escorted away, so they should be out of the radius.
Yeah, see, no problem. Gonna clean this forest thingy right up.
Not an issue.
Look, now that nobody's in danger, the specter, I think, I don't know if hostility is the correct response.
We don't know if there's still some left, or if they'll ever be able to come back.
Should we like try to talk to it?
Maybe I'm not a ghost guy. Listen, if you're trying to talk to her, she's at the school. She's probably in her classroom. Oh no, she's in the observatory. Sorry.
Yeah.
But otherwise, guys, I need to talk to my sister. Hey, are you fucking okay?
Huh? Oh.
Your head.
Oh yeah, I got hit by a big ass rock. It was like this big. She makes a gesture like 5 times bigger than the rock that actually hit her.
you, Daisy's on.
Entire
You see the look on his face for a moment, and he goes, "Okay, do you like kind of? Can I take a look?"
Okay. She actually was entirely joking around and was not expecting him to take it seriously.
He kind of reaches up and tries to like lightly like prod the area to see if it's gonna billow blood or anything. Doesn't seem to, so he's like, okay, that looks pretty. You must have had a hell of a nurse or something.
Yeah. Got emergency fields attention right here.
Oh,
Yeah, you know,
uh,
gotta be prepared. Someone falls down.
thank you, Mrs. Munson. Really. Sorry. a lot of stuff has happened this past week or so. We mostly called off this last event because of all what happened. So congratulations on winning the Spirit Week, everybody. Tomorrow, when we have the little ceremony, you guys will be able to go in the vault and pick something out. This is a little unofficial, but there's going to be a more official announcement tomorrow. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
of course. So,
Holy shit, we
Well-
won.
yeah, you won. you did win. That was the point of things. But I do have a question. There was
Yeah.
so the forest got all evil, and you guys were still in there, right?
Yeah.
What was that? Because it like chased me and Zelen out.
Chased?
Yeah.
I don't think we saw, like, anybody. Except for those kids. Looks at Daisy.
Victoria, as you say those kids, the sky glows a sickly green.
No, what?
Pops off, and the trees kind of get a little brighter. The student body just kind of looks on as the forest gets a little less gnarled and spooky, and Victoria hits the ground.